Good morning, people. Today is yet another day at Petpenoun, and today is the day we are leaving. So we woke up this morning. We had to pack our bags to make sure we're ready on time. We had to evacuate the room for it to be cleaned and prepped for the next people coming. But first things first, let me show you guys the sun which was out this morning. We woke up to very hot sun this morning, and I'm like, what? The previous day, this was not how sun came out. Oh, this sun was sunning. But I'll miss waking up to this view. Thank you so much, the Domaine for being nice to us. I'll truly come back. I loved it. So it was time for us to leave the room for it to be cleaned, but not leaving the resort. Stacy was hell bent on doing a particular activity which you guys are going to see later on in this video, and we could not do it yesterday, fam. This place has over 23 activities you could do here, and I don't know who deceived us to think that we could do all 23 activities in one day. So Stacy was like, she can give up all the other activities we didn't get up to do yesterday, but she must do horse riding. So we had to wait for the person in charge of the horse to come to the resort, and they were kind enough to give us another room for us to sit there and wait for the person to come, right? And while we're waiting, I decided to go and do some sports on water. And fam, this morning these flowers had opened up, and I was just like, the previous day we judged these flowers wrongly, like they are useless, and coming this morning with the hot sun, we saw the way they had opened up and they looked so beautiful. So that's just to say, do not judge something or somebody too early. Give it time for it to prove itself, fam. Look at that. So I came and sat here and I was trying to pretend like I want to do sports. See, I'm not even a sports person, I'm not even going to lie. So all these things you guys see me doing here like this is just for content. I was just trying to see if I could fall in love with sports, because I was trying to do the things I would normally not do during this trip. But fam, I realized that some things that cannot be for all of us. The sun that was there on this day, and these planks were so hot, I could not even come. I can't. I could just ran away, picked up my things and left. Like, this life cannot be for me. I came and sat down quietly at the outside part of the restaurant and watching the lake. This is a soft girl life for me. I beg. Which one is sports? Anyway, while I was sitting, there was this white family that came into the resort the previous night, and this morning they woke up, changed into their beach wear, and fam, look at what they were doing. Stacey was like, what two adults like us who were scared of doing yesterday, they were doing it by themselves like pros. See, they did not need any guard to help them. They were doing it, and Stacey was just like, Elomo, Carol and Stacy, what you guys could not do, see children doing it. Finally, the guy in charge of the horse came and he started prepping the horse for us to climb on it. Apparently, he was there yesterday, but I think we missed him because we had so many activities we were trying to catch up on. But they told us he came there, he waited for us, and he left. So today was his off day, but they had to beg him to still come today regardless, because Stacy was hell bent, as in she cannot leave this place without climbing a horse, as in. So he was kind enough to come on this day, which was his off day, to prep the horse to grant Stacy's wish.
Why are you shouting my name?
Hi, this place is like paradise.
So when Stacy came down from the horse, I decided to climb on it as well, so it should not be heard that I left any stone unturned here. What I wanted to do was to play golf. You guys know golf is rich man sports, and you can play golf at this place. So I wanted to feel like a rich girl, me who has never ever played golf. I don't even know how they play it, but I just wanted to feel like I'm doing rich people sports. You guys see this thing I'm doing here? Even if you pay me money to do it at Down Beach Limbe, I would not. In fact, I would even laugh at adults who climb a horse at Down Beach Limbe. Please don't ask me why. I don't know if it's because there is population there or all eyes are on you. I really do not know why, but I hated it. As in, I still do hate it, to actually climb a horse at Down Beach Limbe. But at this resort, it just made so much sense. As in, riding a horse here could never feel this right. You see why they say branding is everything? The same horse riding in two different locations, people attach two different values to it. One, people run away from it, and the other one, people rush for it.
Mission accomplished. Our enemies did not succeed.
This is me telling Cedric, thank you so much for being nice to me, for not throwing me down, because this horse could just make one back leg like that and I'll land on the floor. But it was so nice and composed. Thank you so much. And Cedric is shy, fam. Cedric has seen a woman and Cedric is shy. See the bombastic side eye Cedric is giving me. I'm trying to film Cedric and Cedric is like, see, if I just woos you, please don't film me, I'm shy. But anyway, it was about time for us to go because we had accomplished our mission. So we left Petpenoun, and this is me saying I'm going to miss this place. Did I love this place? Absolutely. Would I want to come back visiting here some other time? Absolutely, pro max. I would definitely come back to visit Petpenoun. Because we left Petpenoun really late, we arrived Bafoussam town itself at about 7 p.m. The drive from Petpenoun to Bafoussam town is approximately 2 hours each to get here. So we begged the driver for him to recommend us some really good hotels where we could lodge at, and also to recommend us a local restaurant for us to try the Bamileke people's food. So we're just being considerate here, because if the driver had to wait for us to finish eating before taking us to check out the hotels, that will waste so much time on his part. So what we decided was that he should take us first to the restaurant, and we're not going to eat there, we're going to buy takeaway. So Stacy went into the restaurant and bought the food. They packed it into takeaway bowls, and we left for the hotel, that we're going to eat at the hotel, just so we save him some time and we don't be like we're inconsiderate. It should not be like Ashia Kare Kenja. But this is Bafoussam by night, the streets of Bafoussam by night. And family members, take note of this restaurant. This is the restaurant Stacey went into to buy the food, and we left. At least I've learned something.
That's what they are trying to avoid. No guys.
Oh, okay. So we got to this hotel, and Stacy walked in first to check out the rooms and prices, and I came in later on. And once the woman saw me, she was like, so we are two, we have to pay more than normal. And Stacy was like, why? She said, because they do not allow two girls or two men to sleep on the same bed, that they're trying to discourage lesbianism and homosexuality, so we'll have to pay more. Ceci was like, it just doesn't make sense. So you guys don't want me to sleep with my sister on the same bed, but you guys would rather promote fornication and adultery. And the woman said, yes, that at least that one is not very bad. It's still a man and a woman just doing something they are not supposed to do. But lesbianism and homosexuality in an African culture is terrible, so they will rather prefer to promote fornication and adultery than to promote lesbianism and homosexuality. So that's why they make the tariffs higher for the same sex of people staying in the same room. She made us understand that it's a general hotel rule in Cameroon, just that a lot of hotels do not respect it because they are out to make their money. But that is what is normally supposed to be there. And I was just like, And she said, say you have learned something today. And I'm like, yes, I've learned. That's why they say traveling is beautiful. You get to learn new things every day. I had never heard of this. Let me give you guys a quick tour of the hotel room. So from the door, this is the situation happening once you walk in, and they have this really tall mirror that you can see yourself and see your future. Literally, it's really tall. And you have the cupboard area or wardrobe, anyhow you choose to call it, and the bathroom situation happening here. I definitely have to commend this hotel for their sanitation level. We were quite impressed with them. Every morning they come in to change the bed beddings, and you see this mini toothpaste they give you here and a toothbrush. Amazing. They provide new ones for you every morning, new towels, new bathing soap. See, family members, I did not show you guys their bathing soap, but that bathing soap is quite big for a hotel. And once you open that, the next morning they come, they discard what you have left. Like, what quantity can we actually use to be? They discard it and put you a new one. Now they have a TV here. We're coming from Petpenoun where there is no TV. Stacy went and hustled a remote control to watch TV, but we ended up not even watching that TV, family members. Anyway, this is just basically what the room looks like, and that's about it for the room, right? So let's move over to the food, item 11 time. Who comes to the West region where my Bamileke brothers and sisters are and does not try out their kondre, the famous kondre? Now, fam, I have eaten kondre in the Southwest region. Kondre is just basically porridge plantain, but they have their special spices and all of that they use to cook it. I've eaten it in the Southwest region, but I wanted to try out the authentic Bamileke one. You know, every traditional dish has a way that the people will just cook it, which is different from what you normally eat from a random person, right? That was the case. This is the meat or the pork, whichever one you decide to eat. And family members, this food, see, only the flavor from the taxi to the hotel room, and even after they cleaned the next day, the flavor was still so strong. I literally had to take water and soap to clean the table. It was delicious, amazing. Anytime I'm visiting the West again, I will definitely go back to that particular restaurant to eat this kondre. I ate to my fill, crashed in bed, and called it a night. See you on my next one. Bye.